sellers. Here it is from this angle. I was watching Chris at Great Brick Lab this morning. He was talking about his pick path method. I mentioned in the comments that I was reorganizing my store based a little bit off of his method, and then my numbering system is similar to what Nathan over at Brickslayer does. I've got some other video clips that I'm gonna kind of all conglomerate together that have been taken at different times, and I've got some pictures, so I'm gonna try to make all of this into one video. But I just wanted to kind of caveat or prologue the rest of this video by saying all the video has been taken over the past month and a half. You'll see the progress that I made from the beginning to now. This is my Bricklink store, the wall as it is. Still expanding, obviously. I got some empty drawers there. So yeah, so I've got a backlog of sets that need to be parted out, put into the store. I'm just waiting for some more drawers. And they're obviously gonna go along the wall here next to the other ones. The idea is to put these acromill bins all the way across the wall till we reach the end, obviously. Then I've got some other containers here. I got the shoe boxes that you can get at Walmart or Fred Meyer. And then I've got this tackle box organizer thing that I'm using. I'm not quite sure how much I like it. And I don't know if I'm gonna like it once I expand more and get more parts. So this is the current state of my Lego room. Kind of wanted to document it a little bit just to show you guys where I'm at, and it'll be a good comparison for when I'm done. My backlog, as you can see, I've got quite a lot of parting out to do. This is my new project. I'm building a wall right here. This is to expand my Acromills bins location. So I've got 7 going on 9 rows on this side, and then I plan on doing something similar on this side. Still kind of drywalling and putting the paint on and whatnot, so that's an ongoing project, hoping to have it done within the next week or so. And then these are my larger bins on this side. This is all new stuff. Then over here is my used section. Still haven't really figured out how I want to get these organized and parted out and whatnot. So I've got some of it that's parted out, mainly just some old sets that I ran into at some yard sales, and then dresser drawer just full of used Lego yard sale stuff. Then I got some more of these old Acromills that I picked up at a garage sale about a year ago. Gonna do something with those. Probably make it into some sort of minifigure building station or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So that's where I'm at. So it's 10:09 p.m. Just got off work and I came in here to work in my shop for a couple hours. I'm in the middle of redoing my bin wall here. As you can see, I had some bins all the way out to about there. So I have since built this wall. I put bins on the other side, as you saw. However, I've decided that I'm going to organize the way I put the bins a little bit. I've started with a 64 bin or 64 drawer bin there, 64, 44, 44, and then a 24, and every column is like that. In order to accomplish that, I had to pull bins, because as I bought them, I stuck them on the wall, and so there wasn't really any order to it. The problem with that is I ended up having to put numbers out of sequence. So, you know, you see you got the 980s going to 771, and then you're going to 139. So you got 200s and 300s over here, 300s up there. So my master plan is to renumber all these. So I started this morning and I got the first bin done. I decided to label them by column. So this is column A, which actually it's just column A. I'll explain that in a minute. So this is going to be column A 1 through 240 down to the bottom. I haven't labeled these ones yet. I just got this first bin done. The plan is this is going to be column A, column B. So this will be actually labeled AB 1 through 240. And then C will be over here, C, so it'll be AC. And the reason I put that A in front is because I eventually have aspirations of building out my store to have a lot of parts. So once I go through the alphabet once, then I can go back and start with BA, BB, BC. I don't know how many times I'll go through the alphabet, but that gives me room to expand if I need to. I think I'll actually get into the B's because once I get around this corner right here, my plan is to build another wall 4 feet away from this one, so it'll sit over here. My plan is to just go around the corner and continue to number. So all these shoe bins are going to be AQ just to stay in line. The first 2 rows right here, so imagine the wall right here, it's going to go AR and then AS, and then this first bin on this wall is going to be AT, AU on this side, AV, AW, etc. And then I'll finally get to AZ and then BA, probably around the middle portion right here. So that is my future plan. We'll see how soon that happens. But then if you come over here, I've started my used stuff. So this whole section right here is used. It's not too organized right now, but I've got some bins labeled. I decided that I was going to start the U stuff with a U. So UA, UB, UC, etc., etc. So right now I got these as UA. And then I've skipped a few letters and I've gone over here to the shoe boxes and did USS for shoe box. And then I've got these tackle boxes right here. And so I've started labeling them UT. These TBs, these are actually from my old numbering system. And this row, or this column, is all new parts. This stuff over here is all used. So these are eventually going to go over into the acromills on the wall. So I have finished column 1. Completely done. All 240 bins in column 1, and it is 10:56, so just under an hour, about 45 minutes to do that. Now I'm on to column B, and the first order of business is to remove all these old stickers. Actually tonight I'm just going to be doing the first 2 columns, or the first two rows in column B. I haven't had a chance to switch over the numbers for these 2 bins yet, and then I can actually number the bottom one because it's empty. Well, I finished to B128. It is 11:37. I think I did all right. I labeled 6 units, 4 over here in the A column, and then 2 over here in the B column. And so 6 units in an hour and 20 minutes or so. 7 bins down, and 50 or 46 to go. I would do more tonight. I was thinking about doing some of these ones that are blank, just to kind of get them done and out of the way. I've already got all the labels printed off. The problem is all the labels are in the house and I'm out in the shop. I don't really want to run into the house because it's raining outside and it's almost midnight. So I think I'm just gonna call it a night. All right, so here I am transferring all my numbers into their new, all my lots from their old numbers into their new numbers, drawer-wise. So as you can see, I'm using brick stock, and here are all the pieces, and all these numbers A dash are the old drawer numbers, and this is the new drawer number AI. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to each one, and I'm kind of got it down to an art now. So I click on the old drawer number, and I've got a dual screen set up here. There's some great brick lab going in the background there. And then I've pre-made the barcodes, and I've got them on my computer just because it's easier to scroll through, and got my scanner here. So next number is 1354, which is going to be AI 10. So come down here, and so AI 105, 106, 107, 108. The barcode is above. So I'm going to go down just a little bit. I put the barcode for 109. There's 110. So just take my scanner and scan the number, and it goes over into AI 110. And I do the next one. And it's hard to hold the camera. I do this at the same time. And there we go. It goes a lot quicker when I've got two hands. I think I've got like 3 more bins of drawers, and I will be all done transferring over. Alright, so once I get all the numbers changed, as you can see they're all AI all the way to 128, so this is going to be the second bin down of 64. So I go into the Brickstock file, and I'm going to control all, and I am changing the quantity to 1. Hit OK. Here, and I am exporting mass upload, goes to Brickstock, going here to make sure that new remarks is clicked, put in the file, verify file, and as we can see it's adding 1 to each one of the new boxes, or new bins, drawers. All the way down to the bottom, upload the file, and so now it's uploaded. Now we're going to go back to Brickstock, and we're going to change the quantity again, and this time we're changing it to -1. So basically I just added 1 to each drawer, or to each lot, updating the drawer number. And so now I'm going to go in here and mass upload again. And this time I'm going to leave the old remarks, put the file in, verify, and as you can see it's subtracting 1 from each one. And so we should be back to the original quantity we were at, and all the drawer numbers are changed. So we're going to go all the way to the bottom and upload the file. And there we go. There's another bin of drawers that have been changed and uploaded into the store. I think I've only got a handful more, and then I should be able to open my store. All right, here we are, 10:19 in the morning, Saturday morning. Barbara keeping watch over me, making sure I'm doing the tasks that I need to. Essentials, some go-go juice, non-sponsored, by the way. Label sheets here. I was up till 3 o'clock last night, finishing pulling off all the old labels off of these bins. These are some new labels that I put on earlier, but taking the old labels off of all of these bins, and we're going to go through and label them all the way to, not those far ones, but the next closest ones. So when I was doing these ones, it was taking me about 10 to 15 minutes to do each bin of drawers. So I'm estimating about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, depending on how far I actually go. I've got some drawers that are full with Lego, and then I've got some like this one up here that doesn't have any Lego in it, so that's not as not such a priority, but trying to get these ones done. And then last night, like I said, I was up till 3 with columns A, B, C, and D, just doing an inventory, making sure that I did all the parts and stuff correctly. Got them transferred into Bricklink. There were a couple of mishaps, but I got those taken care of last night. So columns A through D are complete. Now I just need to go E. This is E over here, and then F over here, and then G all the way to that first row of 2 right there is K. And then I got a couple blank columns over there that I still need to get bins for. So, but the goal is to get to K today. Column E, done. All the way down to E1, E240. Took me 43 minutes-ish with a little interruption. So now we're on to column F. Should go a little quicker because I've already got 2 of these bins already labeled out. And so I've only got 3 bins to label, and one of them's halfway done. And then on to G. G is almost all the way done. All these empty drawers I've already got labeled. They're over sitting on my table waiting to be parted out into. So I've just got that 1 bin to label in G. I'm gonna skip H for today and then get over here to I. And I've got 1, 2, 3 bins with parts in it, but I'll probably just end up labeling the whole column just to make it numerical and whatnot. So, all right, so now we got F done. All complete. 240 down there at the bottom. And G is complete. As I mentioned, I only had to do that bottom bin, or bottom bin. So, I think in the last clip I mentioned that I was gonna do I, or skip H and do I. And the only reason that I'm doing that is so that I can get the inventory done and get the store open. The goal is still to get K, so H, I, J, and K done today. But I'm gonna get column I done, or stickered, get the inventory done, get the store open, and then I will finish with the rest of the bins today. I think I forgot to mention this bin here that's got all these empty spaces. The way they were before, this one was on top of that one, and so I was just grabbing bins, and so those are the full ones, and the rest of them are sitting over here on the bench waiting to be stickered. Those are the stickers, and those will be used in my next part out. That and that is my backlog. So yeah, I got a lot of parting out to do. All right, 12:24, just after noon, and column I is complete. So that completes all of the columns that I actually have parts in. Like I said, I skipped H, and so now there's I, and I've skipped J and K for right now, so that I can get this inventory done. So what I was gonna do is show you guys how I'm gonna do this inventory real quick. Going to Bricklink and going to my store, going to inventory. All right, so going to inventory, and what I'm gonna do is go to conditions, new, and go. So this is gonna pull up my entire new inventory, which all these bins right here are new inventory. So then I'm gonna go here, and I am going to sort by remarks, go. Everything that doesn't have a remark is going to show up first, and so all my CMFs that I've got and minifigures, I haven't put in a numbered drawer yet. I know where they're at. They're all in the same bin, but and then instructions, same thing. AA113, AA114, 4, AA115. So as we go along here, so these are all in numerical order per bin. And I already told you I did inventory for A through columns A through D, so I'm on E, which, all right, here we go. AE 001. AE 001. So we're gonna go up here to AE 001. I got my nice little step ladder here, so I can reach so I can see inside these top ones. And this first drawer should be blue tiles, 1x6, and it looks like I got blue, bright light orange, dark red, all in this first drawer. So look in there. I'm not doing an inventory count. I'm just because I'm pretty confident with my count. It's just I want to make sure that the right parts are in the right bin. So yeah. So it looks like that's good. 2 should be that wedge, triple curved blue, and it is. And so scroll up a little bit more, and so now I've got these slopes, 45 2x1 with 2/3 cutout, and I got blue, sand blue, bright light orange, and it looks like those are all the ones in there. So I think you guys get the picture. So I'm gonna go through and do this for E through I, and once I get the inventory itself done, I'm pulling drawers that don't have the right parts in them or don't have the parts that are supposed to be in them, and then I reconcile those at the end. All right, 123, new can of go-go juice, and we're done with labeling drawers that have Lego in it. We are done with the inventory of the Lego, and sitting before me are all the drawers that have discrepancies, and so I need to reconcile those. So just to kind of show you what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my inventory here, and then in the remarks, any part of the field keyword, oops, I'm going to type in A dash, because my whole inventory before had the A dash at the beginning of the comments. So hit go, and so this will bring up all the parts that for some reason didn't transfer over when I changed the numbers. So now I just got to find these parts, see if they're in here somewhere, which that first one is right there, the black bracket, 1x2 by 1x4, the 2 rounded corners at the bottom, and it's showing A0046, and this is going to be AE174. So since this is my iPad, I can't use my little scanner. I don't have my computer out here, so AE174.174, and enter. So that fixed that one, and so I'm gonna set that one aside as reconciled, and I'm just gonna go down the list. Now, some of these, as an example, this bin here, when I did the inventory, it showed tan, dark bluish gray, and white. So these are in the correct drawer, but there's the white ones, and they are actually in AE122. So I gotta switch that around. And the same thing happened with these cheese wedges here. They were supposed to be in this drawer, they weren't, so I just gotta move them over there. So yeah, as I said, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed my little tour. Again, I'm gonna be expanding. I'll probably have some expansion videos here in the future. So until next time, happy hunting.